The top three movie underlines are called. Well, I'll explain them first. So I'll start with this. What do Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Harry Potter, who else? What do they all have in common?
A movie.
Okay, before the movie. Remember, I'm a comic book buff, man.
Right.
So
Yeah.
They have to be written and created by somebody.
written and created. Okay. What do their stories have in common?
They went from nothing to something.
Right.
Okay. They went from with nothing to something. How far? Who is the person? Let's say we talk about the against all odds. That's the name of this strategy. Who's really against all odds? What person?
Out of those people?
Out of anybody. What could you think
The
the
underdog.
worst thing, the underdog? What's the worst thing a person can grow up without?
Parents.
Parents. They all orphans. Every last one of the heroes are orphans. That is the most. Who would want an orphan to not succeed? You know what I'm saying? It's an automatic underdog. Batman, go through the stories. All of them lost their parents.
Yeah.
That makes you automatically want them to win and you respect them. So what does that mean? That same storyline is, hey, I'm from humble beginnings. I'm an African American female. I'm not supposed to know financial. I'm not, it was stacked against me. I grew up with this. I got tattoos. I got whatever. It's because people will relate to them being against all odds in whatever capacity that is.
Right.
Single mom, whatever. Grew up in Detroit. But it's true. I use my knowledge to get out, right? So it's against all odds is the first story. The second one is called Big Them versus Little Us. Okay, that's more so like corporate America versus the little guy. The big business, the politicians, the system, the man, whatever it is, right? Against us. Because now we're all together. We got to fight against. We can't fight against each other. So why would you fight against another relationship market or another financial education, Feds or Primerica? Man, I heard y'all better than y'all worse than. We all fight the same fight.
Right.
Fraternities and sororities getting it. I tell people all the time, it's one frat, bro. I chose Omega because that's best for me. But it's all brothers helping each other. I help Kappas, Alphas. I don't care because the bigger fight is not us. It's them. You know what I'm saying? We can't get a little bit and now we got to fight between each other because, and that's what we want to talk to Jay about. You know what I'm saying? Bro, let me tell you something, man. I hear what you're saying, but it ain't even about that. It's about, have you watched the news?
Right.
You're too powerful. I would love to meet him.
Right.
He would be like, because you got to go hard with people like that.
Right.
Man, do you see what they're doing for us? They're laying these traps. Have y'all heard about how to kill a wolf in the igloo?
Yes.
You know how to do that?
With the knife?
Yeah, with the
Like-
knife. Same thing. You see, so have you heard of that?
No, I
Basically, to kill a wolf, they would basically take a knife and they put blood on it and they stick it in the ice.
Double-edged
And
sword.
a double-edged, and the actual wolf would lick it, think he was about to get a meal, and the more he would lick it, the more blood that would come out, and he would still think he's having a meal. So he pretty much kill himself.
right.
Because do you blame the wolf or do you blame the person who put the knife in there? They're both at fault.
Right.
But if you're another wolf, do you get upset at that wolf? Or do you say, bro, look, let's get the blade out.
Right.
Let's work together because I'm a different tribe of wolf, because I'm a different breed, because I'm a white one or a gray one.
Right.
Now but the hunter is already trying to make the wolves fight each other. They never realize that the blade is in there,
Right.
right? Well, you see them. So that's the whole
sure.
against.
But-
And the last one is
Big
this.
Them, Little Us.
It's let me see what other story. I'm trying to think of a story that this one is really good for your detailed people or your educators, your people that like to help people. It's the hesitant hero. You'll find movies where a person, just simple person working as a clerk, or hey, you should fight, you should get in the ring. Nah, man, that's not. It's a person that's hesitant to be and to step out. How does this work in MLM, or how does it work? You can relate to people by saying something like this. Well, what is this, man? It's a pyramid. You know what, bro? I was the last person to do something like this. I thought it was illegal. I thought it was a pyramid. Go skeptical on them. As skeptical you are, it's like, yeah. But let me tell you what I found out. That was before my credit got good. That was before this
Right.
W-4 stuff worked for me. That was before I started changing my life, and now I can teach my children differently. But I was just as skeptical as you, even more so. It took me a year before, and then I think even Alvin said or something like that. It took Ivy a lot to get Alvin to go forward. But he was hesitant, but that's the hesitant hero. So you want people to know that you were skeptical. Man, it took me however long it took you to do your W-4. Dude, it took me 3 months. I mean, whatever it is. Because I didn't understand it. You know, you just, and so I get it. So the more hesitant you can be. And I was hesitant because I was about to quit MLM. Brian quit. We both were at the point of retiring in two of my econ. Brian was just going to work on Mentor to Millions and just educate other MLMers. But he wasn't going to build his own team anymore because he got tired of people failing. And when my econ came, we like, man, he called me up because we were in Momentous. We were in a company together. Eric Smith was in a couple other guys. Eric hit me with, Brian hit me with this. He said, Ed, we done. We don't have to join another company. And those are the MLMers you want. You want the people that have been doing it for a while. And you ask them, aren't you supposed to be living off a residual right now?
Right.
And they're like, man. And be like, look, you don't have to do it like, say, look, I know that a lot of these companies don't stand the test of time. But there's one company that has a product that'll never fade. Financial education is going to always be needed. So those are the people, you want that long-term longevity, and those people that don't want the ups and downs, jumping from company to company to company. You want somewhere you can just stick, call your home, and be good. So those are the stories. I'm about to, I guess, go get something to eat and call it.